Greetings and salutations and welcome to Hockey TV and our coverage of the Soo Eagles, the French River Rapids, and the Northern Ontario Junior Hockey League. Scott Nason broadcasting from Pullar Stadium in downtown Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan on this Saturday night as we have an East versus West clash between the hometown Eagles and the visiting Rapids. Joined once again by color commentator to the Stars, Larry Posbon. And well, Pos, we talked yesterday about this 8-game homestand for the Soo Eagles, how important it was to have a successful homestand. Well, the Eagles let a point slip last night as they had a 2-0 lead against Elliot Lake. Looked like they were possibly on their way to a victory, but those stingy Wildcats score 3 power play goals in the third period and would win the game 4-3 in overtime. Before we talk about this game and what to look for, your thoughts on last night's loss to the Wildcats in overtime?
Thank you.
You're on.
First of all, it was disappointing, frustrating, but the Eagles only played 40 minutes of hockey. First period and the second period, they had a 2-0 lead going into the third period. They decided not to play hockey. They got some foolish penalties, and Elliot Lake capitalized. Elliot Lake power play. Well, what they get, three out of 4 power plays. So you can't knock them for that. Eagles didn't. Again, they didn't capitalize on their opportunities. They had a 3-minute unlimited goal advantage on that major penalty. Didn't do anything with it. I don't think they got a shot on goal. They didn't play 60 minutes of hockey, and that's the whole thing. You got to come here. You got to come to the rink no matter who you're playing. And maybe I'm jumping ahead, but this team tonight, they're coming to play. They fought hard last night. They lost 2-1 against the Thunderbirds.
Eagles enter tonight's contest, Larry, at the record of 13-18-1-1. That one, the first one, was the overtime loss last night to Elliot Lake. Eagles currently have 28 points in the West. Fourth place, 1 point ahead of Elliot Lake, who earned 2 points on the night. And this French River team, Larry, you look at them and, okay, they're the last place team in the East. That's something we've seen over the past few years, but this isn't your father's French River Rapids, if you will. This isn't last year's French River Rapids. This is a team that is a tough team to play. They've already beaten the Eagles twice this year, once at home, once at the showcase back in October. And it's a team that can get you. I mean, they took the Thunderbirds a 1-goal loss last night at the John Rhodes Community Center. They come in tonight with a record of 12-22-1, 27 points, 8 points out of the playoffs behind Hearst. But again, a team and an organization that is just getting better and better. Yeah,
Sherrod Batson took over that team. I'm not sure if it was last year or the year before. And I made a coaching change, too, this year. So what he's doing, Sherry's got that magic touch. I mean, he
sure
did
does.
That with the Greyhounds. He did that with Oshawa. He did that with Erie. So this man, he's got the golden touch there. So this French River Rapid team, they're not going to be a slouch. They're back. They're back making this league tough for everybody.
Mentioned the 2 games last night involving these squads. Other games in the NLJHL last night: Cochrane over Powassan 7-4, Hearst over Timmins 5-3, and Espanola all over Rayside Balfour by the score of 8-3. Let's look at the standings before we get to tonight's games. Cochrane now the team in first place in the East. They have 46 points, 1 point ahead of Kirkland Lake, who has 45. However, the Crunch, they played 5 more games than Kirkland Lake. Timmins in third place with 44 points. Powassan in fourth with 39. Hearst in fifth with 35. And French River sixth with 27. In the West, the Thunderbirds with those 2 points are now 8 points clear of Rayside Balfour for first place in the West Division. 8 points ahead of Rayside. They have 41. Blind River with 37. The Eagles with 28, Elliot Lake 27, and Espanola 14. Other games in the NLJHL tonight, Larry. Powassan is at Hearst. Elliot Lake is at Blind River, and a big one at the Rhodes, Rayside Balfour against the Sioux Thunderbirds. Some good games tonight.
There's some important games there. Like, who do you cheer for as an Eagle? Do you want Elliot Lake to win, or you want Blind River to win?
Yeah, you're 1 point ahead of one, and you're chasing the other. So it's going to be very interesting to see. Larry, we always like to invite the fans that might be watching on Hockey TV. It looks like we got our kinks. We were almost a little worried we weren't going to have any pictures on the air, but it looks like our technical folks have gotten things right. We appreciate the folks in Hockey TV for getting us on the air, and we want to say hello to each and every one of you and you can do so from the comfort of your own living room, or maybe you're out somewhere watching the game. As a matter of fact, I forgot to tell you, I was down at a local watering hole area in Rudyard, Michigan, at Huck's Pub, and they had hockey TV on the.
Was that right?
Yeah, it wasn't the Eagles, but it was hockey TV, and I thought, all right, Rudyard, not exactly a hockey hotbed here in town, but if you want to say hello to Larry or I during the game, you can do so by going to Twitter. Tweet me snason2013 and want to say hello to the Jensen family, and a very happy birthday, Larry, to Riley Jensen. It's his 19th birthday today.
19th.
Do you remember what you were doing when you were 19?
Yeah, I was in a bar.
Was that back in your service over in WW2 there for the Royal Canadian Legion?
Yeah.
It's all in fun. I want to say hello also to DJ Brancato, who is watching in tonight. Again, if you want to say hi to us, let us know where you're watching. You can tweet me, snason2013.
I got a shout-out. No, this is Steve Orfano said, you got to take a shout-out. Shout-out to my wife, Linda, to let her know that I am here at the hockey game.
Safe and sound.
Yeah. He and Larry are his traveling buddy there. Two fine gentlemen.
They are. And they are gentlemen, too.
They are. They're good guys.
They are. Larry, the scratches tonight, first of all, for French River. Not in the lineup tonight, including number 86, Reed Manning. Number 91, Uaim Rich. Those are the only two scratches for French River. For the Soo Eagles, players not dressed tonight include number 11, Lucas Roth. Number 23, Ryan Dax. Oh, I missed one there for French River. I'm sorry. Number 7, Griffin Simpson. For the Soo Eagles, not in the lineup tonight, number 11, Lucas Roth. Number 23, Ryan Dax. He's serving the third of a 3-game suspension. Number 24, Jake Lamberti. He's serving the 7th of an 8-game suspension. Number 26, Nathan Brown, and goaltender number 1, Alex Allison. Starting in net for French River tonight, number 33, Marshall Frappier. And starting in net for the Soo Eagles, wearing number 31, Joseph Benedetto. So, Larry, Eagles looking at this game, and you look at next weekend. Again, this is the second of an 8-game homestand for the Eagles. They'll be taking on Elliot Lake next Friday, their final appearance here at Pullar Stadium, at least during the regular season.
Thank God.
And then they'll be taking on Rayside Balfour a week from tonight. Also have Blind River a couple times. It's a tough stretch for the Eagles, but they got to start winning these home games.
They're home games, and everybody in their division, like exception for French River here tonight. And I'm not sure. I don't have a schedule in front of me to see if there's anybody from the other division comes through. I don't know.
I don't believe so. Looking at the 8-game schedule, Larry, while we have a moment, the Eagles, as I mentioned, next weekend, Elliot Lake on Friday, a week from tonight, Rayside Balfour, and then January 4th, it'll be Blind River, January 5th, Rayside, January 11th, Blind River, January 12th, Espanola. Eagles will go to Elliot Lake on the 18th and then be back at home once again, taking on the Powassan Voodoos. I think it's Powassan, and then Kirkland Lake still has to come here. They'll be here late in February, I believe. And we saw last year, Larry, the East did end up winning the NLJHL and the Cochrane Crunch, but it seemed like the Eagles didn't have a whole lot of trouble against these. Not seems like it. They didn't have a whole lot of trouble.
Last year, they did well.
The East has definitely gone up. I don't think the West has gone down by any stretch. I mean, the West is still loaded, but I think the East has really risen from top to bottom.
Yes, they have. They made some coaching changes there, too, and you're out to improve. Because these kids, and even the coaches, as we saw with Bricknell, he upgraded himself. And that's what the players want to do. They want to go to college hockey, whether it's D1 or D3 or just someplace they want to go. They want to continue their hockey. So
announcers want to improve too.
Yeah.
Just think where we'll be in 10 years. Probably right here.
Or laying prone someplace.
Yeah, exactly. Our phones aren't ringing off the hook, Larry, and sometimes that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Especially looking at you.
What's wrong with looking at me?
You know what I'm talking about. We're going to take a break here on our pregame show.
Colorful.
Yes, indeed. With an O-U-R, not O-R, as we say over here. We're going to take a break here on Hockey TV for our pregame show. We'll hear the starting lineups from Bob St. Peter. We'll have the national anthems, we believe, sung by
Dan Kenny.
Supposed to. We thought he wasn't going to.
No,
but
I talked him into it. He was down there. He says, I'm ready. He was practicing.
Okay. Well, that's good. We'll have the
I was just looking over the ledger, but I can't lean too far.
No, we don't want to lose you that quickly, Larry.
Oh, he's down there. I see his feet moving.
Sounds good. We'll be back with the first period of play between the Soo Eagles and French River Rapids on Hockey TV. I guess that's it. I was waiting for more.
Ladies and gentlemen, the use of
There we
tobacco.
go. Well, you can't smoke in here either, Larry. That's good to know. Here we go, Larry. The Eagles and Rapids. Do you remember back when you could smoke in arenas?
Oh, yes.
To me, that just
blows your mind.
We've come literally. We've come so far as a society. So here we go. The Eagles in their home black jerseys with the yellow, white, gray trim. French River in their road white jerseys with the dark blue and red trim, and we're underway. These teams have met twice this year, with the Rapids winning both. This is the final meeting of the regular season between these two squads. Eagles off that loss to Elliot Lake here at home in overtime last night. French River with a loss at the John Rhodes Community Center. Larry, lots of Twitter hellos we want to give. We talked earlier already. I want to say hello to the Jensen family. Riley Jensen out there for the Eagles, his 19th birthday. I also want to say hello to DJ Brancato. Tom Blair is in the rink here at Pullar Stadium.
Right across from us.
Also, Myron and Sherry Blair, Brendan's grandparents. Brendan Blair, that is, watching from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Kayla Parrott and family as the puck goes in front of the French River net. Kayla Parrott watching from Howell. Go Cam and the Eagles. And Carla, Lauren Blair, Brendan's mom and sister, they're watching from St. Louis as well. Blanca and Pat Preisner also watching in Texas. Thank you again. If you want to tweet us, SNason2013. Eagles with the puck. They led 2-0 after 2 periods of play last night before giving up some power play goals and falling in overtime. The Rapids with it, cross the blue line. That's Carter Brown. Brown with the puck. Now Morich over there. He was out of last night's lineup. The one change, Morich in, Roth out for the Eagles. Rapids have the puck in their own zone. They'll clear it to center. Jensen, the birthday boy, with it. Plays it back into his own zone. Butcher over to Jensen. Now Jensen's pass connects. A shot by Preisner. That goes wide. Rebound behind the net. Now Morich picks it up. Morich to Preisner. Preisner behind the net. Now Preisner looking in front, finding Quinn a shot. He kind of got it. Yeah, now another chance. As that was Morich right on the doorstep.
Yes.
He backhanded it wide. Now Morich at center ice. To bear with me, the voice a little raspy tonight, a little dry in the air.
Where were you last night?
At home, but there's a reason the voice may be a little dry. Apparently, I didn't realize 3 Long Island iced teas meant there was alcohol in them.
Oh.
Yeah, not a good idea. Now here's a shot, but I didn't drive, so it was all good. As that one goes out of play, we played 2 minutes of this first period, Larry. No score.
I noticed the change that the Eagles made. They moved Hayden Clark back on defense tonight.
Okay.
And he's back on defense, but Blair is still up on forward with that line with Keller, and I forget who else was on that line.
Now this was an effective line last night. Fanos out there with Solis. Now a shot in front, and Benedetto makes the save.
I don't know how he saw that one. There was 3 bodies in front of him there.
Different French River uniforms, Larry, than we've seen over the past few years. I like it. It's very simple. If you remember some of the uniforms, they had a whole bunch of stuff on them. Almost looked like a Swedish Hockey League uniform.
You're right, yes.
These ones are better for broadcast. Now Gallant shot saved by Benedetto. Rebound goes behind the net. LaFortune. Now the Eagles.
Good chip out.
Chip it out to center. That's Solis right behind our broadcast booth. Orfanos laying the body. Now a shot. Frappier had to be quick on the save there. Puck behind the net. Now taken by French River. Down the ice. And no icing. Schwab catches up to the puck. Good crowd here so far, Larry. Looks like a few more people than last night, at least on the far side.
Yeah, on the other side, looks like it.
That one chipped in. Look out as the coaching staff there, Paul Frugasant-Leo. I had to be quick to duck there as that puck goes out of play.
Yeah, he can't lose any more. He can't afford to lose any more hair.
No. I want to say hello to Chris Grandi, a new Twitter person, saying hello from Corpus Christi, Texas.
Grandi.
So, yeah, I hope I got that last name right.
That's big in Italian, Grandi.
Well, very, very good. The multicultural Larry Pozzebon there, throwing some Italiano on there. Puck at center ice. Now over the far boards. Killian. Up to Strauss. Now Strauss across the blue line. His shot goes wide. Caleb Wood with it. And we're going to have a whistle. And
I'm not sure what we have here. The net off?
Okay, now last night when that net went off, they called a penalty against Elliot Lake.
I think that what happened was the net was off and the goaltender went to grab it and he pushed it off some more by accident. So the referee says, well, you're knocking the net off intentionally, delay a game.
Face off outside the blue line. The Keller to take the draw. Eagles win the face off. Boulware. Rink wide pass to Clark. Now back to Boulware at center ice. Puck taken there by Killian. You say that's how you pronounce that, eh, Larry?
Quillian.
Thank you. I didn't think I was getting that right. Now the Eagles. Shots 2-2 here in this first period. French River in the Eagles zone. Now the Eagles clear it. Here's Hannawall.
Hannawall? Oh, yeah. No,
Scarella, excuse me. Now Blair knocks down the French River player. The Rapids have it. They'll put a shot on. Wide of Benedetto. Rebound goes behind the net to Quinn. Now Butcher picks it up.
Quinn's back on defense tonight, too.
Yep. Blair deflects that one down the ice. No icing as that one goes in front of the net. Now Blair behind the net. Scarella puts it back to Morich. His shot. That one missed the net.
Over high.
Rebound goes to the near side boards. Picked up by Paul for the Rapids. Paul skates it to center. Now across the blue line. Poke checked away. Eagles pick it up. Morich at center ice. Morich into the French River zone. Now the Eagles with it. Quinn shoots it in. Morich behind the net. Now Jensen picks it up. Jensen put it through the slot. Now Praisner dumps it down behind the net to Morich. Morich with it. Cycle it down low. French River player over there. That's Brown. Now here's the Eagles with it behind the net. Putting it in front of shot and a save there, but the net was off the moorings. And so we'll get a whistle and we'll have a face-off with 15-11 to play in this first period. Still no score.
A couple of sponsors from tonight's game here. Elite Sports Center, Super 8, H&R Block, and H&H Auto Sound.
Get you good stereo sound there, Larry. You can bump that bass that I know you like.
No, I'm not a bass man. Not boom, boom, boom.
No. You don't like when guys and girls drive by?
Oh, you can hear them.
Yeah.
A block away.
Yeah, the only thing that registers on the Richter scale here. We're not quite in earthquake zone. Pass across the blue line. Hannawall with a shot. That deflects wide. French River with the puck. Fanos along the near boards picks it up. Fanos with the shot. That goes wide. Dad Steven and friend Larry in attendance tonight. We again want to say hello to the Orfanos family watching in Illinois. The boys are safe. Orfanos with it. Orfanos pass, and Orfanos gets knocked down. Here come the Rapids. Brazier to Seau. Just out of the reach of Brazier. Now that one goes through the slot.
Oh.
Kept in by the Rapids. That shot hits a player in front, Solis. French River still has it, though. Brazier passes it over. Seau. Now a chance in front. Brazier, a shot. That one blocked by Parrott. French River all over the Eagles right now. Brazier with the shot. No, he passes it along the doorstep. Almost French River maybe passing it one too many times. And the Eagles will ice the puck. And we'll have a face-off in the Eagles zone.
Eagles dodged the bullet there big time.
Couple bullets.
Yeah. When you hear, folks, there's, what's missed tonight? The big boys. I guess they didn't win anything Chuck a Puck last night. Chuck a Puck is on every night. A buck a puck. Buck for a program. Buck for a 50-50 ticket.
Earlier today, Larry, I forgot this game was an afternoon contest. Well, the team that knocked the Greyhounds out of the finals, a little different team in the Hamilton Bulldogs. The Greyhounds go to Hamilton and win 5-1.
5-1 this time,
so
yeah.
two wins for the Greyhounds.
On the road.
Yep.
All right.
Not quite maybe as satisfying as the Hamilton beating the Sioux last year, but hey.
You beat them once.
You beat them once, that's right. Lake Superior State University Lakers, they're in action down in Plymouth. They're taking on the U.S. Under-18 development team. Non-conference game. We'll try to get a score on that one here a little bit later. Now the Rapids cleared into the Eagles zone. Go for a line change. Rottleman, number 44, gets it to LaFortune. Nice pass. Across the blue line, Smith. Got doused with him. Smith behind the net. As Clark He gets knocked down over to Wood. Wood in front of his own bench. Eagles trying to clear the zone. Kept in by the Rapids. A shot. That goes wide. Along the near boards. Taken there by the Eagles. Strauss. Shots 2-2 here in the first 7 minutes, so not a lot of shots on net so far. Now Clark lost his stick, but he's doing a good soccer impersonation out there. They practice that beforehand.
Yes, they do, yeah.
So
all the teams are playing with the soccer ball.
Well, soccer's getting big around these parts. Now a shot, save, rebound. Benedetto makes the save and he'll hold on. As we have no score, 12:38 to play here in this first period.
Again, folks, when you're here, the Eagles Nest is open. Ice cold beer, wine coolers, pop, pretzels, Chicago-style popcorn. Hey, have a great time here, especially when the Eagles win. It's even better.
They got it all, Larry. Eagles win the faceoff. Now the Rapids get it. Quick shot, save. Benedetto rebound. Picked up by Bowman. He'll put it behind the net. French River now with some pressure. Benedetto couldn't handle the shot on net. Eagles are having a hard time clearing their zone right now. Now they get it out. Keller gets it to Blair. Fancy skating by Blair.
To keep himself onside,
yeah.
Yes.
Blair over to Scarella. Back to Butcher. Butcher moves in. A shot that hits Quillian. Excuse me. How do you say? Quillian, excuse me. And that goes out of play.
Yeah, they're going from one end to the other end there. Looking for opportunity. This French River, they look like they're in physical good shape, So, and they're big. I think they're a little bigger than the Eagles in height and size. We'll put it.
Would French River be one of the smaller locations as far as teams? French River is not a very big area,
It's not a very big area. I mean, the area itself is big, but the population is very small.
It's a good question. You have to get our crack research team on that. What is the smallest community that houses a NLJHL team? I know Blind River's not that big. Obviously, the Soo, Ontario would be one of the biggest, along with Rayside.
Yeah.
Now here's Paul with it across the blue line. Poke checked away.
Blind River is way ahead of French River. There's nothing in front.
Now a big shot there as a lofted that one up high as Benedetto makes the save. Shots now 5-2 Rapids. And they are correct in the shots, unlike last night where they had to switch them up a little bit.
Yeah, Bruno had to go down.
Yes, he did.
Straighten them out.
Eagles with the puck. 11:20 to play in this first period. Still no score. Praisner across the blue line. Now Praisner. As French River comes up with the puck in their own zone. Now Solis across the blue line. Now that was offside. Whoa. Praisner just couldn't get there. That was a good call as he was just about to possibly have a breakaway. Thank you, Jenna. Lovely chuck-a-puck. A lot of pressure on chuck-a-puck for me tonight, Larry. Not only am I throwing the three that I normally get, but our good friend across the way, Larry, over there, we got to throw his 2 pucks, and, well, I didn't do a very good job last night.
Oh, he's putting the honors to you?
Yeah, it's twice. He did that last night. I'm surprised he came back. Not been on my chuck-a-puck game this year. I don't know if there's something in the air or miss the humidity or I don't know what it is.
Yeah, the humidity.
Now at center ice. The Rapids come up with the puck. Across the blue line. Conover to Seau. Shot, save, rebound.
Whoa.
That was at the doorstep. Brazier could not put it in. French River at the edge of play here in the first 10 minutes of this one.
I'm giving some good sound effects here.
Yeah, you are. Jeez. Ooh.
It's exciting.
Seau across the blue line. Of immediate timeout here. The next whistle, if it's
maybe
within the next past the next 15 seconds. Or Fanos at center ice. Seau has it now. Solis picks it up. Solis with the shot that goes wide. Hannawall in front of the French River bench with it. Hannawall over to Fanos. Back to Hannawall. Couldn't get a whole lot on that shot. As the Rapids with the puck.
Nice back checking by George there. You got to stay with him.
Well, that one shot into the Eagle zone. Boulware with it. Boulware's pass goes all the way down the ice. No icing.
No icing. But it's all right. The Eagles had made a change prior to that, so.
Rollerman will get it into the Eagle zone. Now Shire with it. Strauss, that's going to be offside as Shire was in way early. We'll have immediate timeout, Larry. 9:32 to play.
Might have a little something going on. Okay, it's all
here in this
down.
First period. Still no score.
All right, a couple of more commercials to send out. We started, Safe Light Auto Glass.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Okay. Kaisner Construction. L&M Homes. I asked you that before. What do they do, L&M Homes?
Make homes.
Yeah, what kind?
Mobile homes.
You're right. You remembered.
I do remember. See, I listen.
And Derek's Barbershop. That's a new barbershop in town.
Yeah, they
isn't
serve like popcorn or something there. You can get like snacks and bring the kids. That's a great place to go. Obviously, it's like a stoplight when I go in. You know, you're there for about 30 seconds and then boom, you're on your way because of the whole hair thing, Larry.
Yeah.
No,
I went the other day, the old hair thing. Yes. I go to a salon, a lady salon.
I do as well. I'm never gonna have a man cut my hair. I'm like that.
Yeah, they don't cut my beard. I just say, do my hair. That's it. Don't touch anything else.
9:32 to play in this first period. Larry, let's look at some of the out-of-town scores, as it looks like every game has started at the same time as this one. Hearst leading Powassan 1-0. That one midway through the first period. 1-0 Blind River over Elliot Lake with about 6 minutes to play in the first period, and no score yet at the John Rhodes Community Center between the Sioux Thunderbirds and Rayside Balfour Canadians. No score here, 9:25 to play. Here's Keller with it, a shot. That one's blocked in front. Keller scored his first goal of the season last night. Orfanos and Clark with the other goals for the Eagles in last night's contest. Gallant at his own blue line. Now Gallant shoots it in. Guy in the net, Benedetto. He'll shoot it over. Eagles with the puck. Scarella. Eagles can't clear it. Now they do. Keller with it. Keller, he has Blair skating with him. Scarella back late. Shot, save, rebound. Blair, another shot. Save by Frappier. Two good opportunities for the Eagles. Now Scarella keeps it in. Scarella over to Clark. He fires. That one just misses. Goes high. Smith with the rebound. Shots 6-3 right now in favor of French River, but I think the Eagles will get a couple more shots here. Now Blair with it, another shot. That a blocker save. Rebound goes to Scarella, and that one thought it went out of play, but it stays in. Puck goes to center ice. Quinn over to Butcher. Butcher with the puck.
They're regrouping. We got a line change going on. Okay.
Quinn to Butcher. Now Butcher, long pass, connects with Shire. Rather Praisner. Praisner to Quinn, a shot. That misses. And now the Rapids come up with it. They have numbers. Quillian, that shot goes wide. Over to Fletcher, his shot goes in front. Chance shot, missing the net. That was Gavros.
All the way down the ice, so it's not icing.
No, not when you shoot it yourself. Puck behind the net. Now over in the far corner. Quillian gets it, center ice. Picked up by Bowman. Now Bowman on the end boards. Quinn on him. As French River again will shoot it down the ice. No icing because the Rapids player shot it. 7:30 to play in this first period. Still no score. Puck over along the far boards. Canawal over there along with Morich, Schwab. Haven't heard some Sven Schwab here this weekend. Must be on doing some news. Been some news in Washington and New York and some stormy seas for the president lately. I'll just leave it there. Orfanos, center ice. Fanos gets it over to Hanawal. Oh, they're going to say that was offside. It was close. But the official was right there and makes the call. We'll have a face-off outside the Rapids blue line.
Okay, a couple more sponsors here. We're doing some line changes. State Farm, Pizza Hut, The Wicked Sister, and Frank's Place.
Wicked Sister, host of my sports show, The Game, on Monday nights, which you can find at thegamesportshow.com. Hashtag shameless self-promotion. I got to tell you, I do that all the time. Now puck shot to center ice.
You're killing me.
Schwab with it.
He's not here. He's not on the road, is he?
He is. He's actually down, doing an exhibition game.
Oh.
Unbelievable. Now Strauss.
Well, look what's going on. Who are they playing?
Yeah.
The national team?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shot 6-4 Rapids here with 6:20 to play in the first period. Boulware with it. Shot blocked in front. Paul might have a break. Ooh.
And that's going to be icy.
Yep. Good chance there. No, they waved it off.
Oh, even look at LaProd's looking at him saying, what?
Might have missed that one there. Now the Rapids with it. Taken away by Blair. Romano with the puck. On near sideboards, Boulware chips it to center. For Staglio with it in the slot. Waiting, finding Gallant at the point. Now Gallant dumps it down low. Rapids with some pressure. Have it at the blue line. Siao with the shot. Save there by Benedetto. Rebound goes over to Clark. Clark can't clear it. Now Clark picks it up. Lost the puck. For Staglio, across the blue line. Passes it over. Roloman with the shot, and Benedetto's just going to hang on to that one. And we'll have a face-off. 5:15 to play here in the first period.
Eagles are running around, but not too much, but they're just running around a bit. I guess they don't want to do a media timeout, or did we have it? I don't even know.
We had one. Yep.
So I'm so into the game.
You're just so locked in, Larry.
Yeah.
And we've seen this French River team a few years, Larry. I think this is the third or fourth time we've seen them. And boy, this by far is their best team. I mean, just watching them so far tonight, this is not a last place team. They're in last place, but they're not playing like a last place team.
No. If they were our division, we'd be fighting with them.
You're right. Now puck in the rapid zone. Skrella trying to put it in front. That one goes straight up in the air. Skrella gets it back. Skrella back to the point. Quinn with the shot. Save.
You never even saw it.
By Frappier. Rebound goes to the Rapids. Here's Brazier. Might have a breakaway. Butcher's back. Brazier gets around him twice, or tried to get around him twice, but he lost some real estate. Nice job by Butcher just to kind of stand his ground there.
Really, yeah. A nice job by the Rapid player. If he hadn't fallen, he had another chance.
We'll be here next weekend for a pair of games. The 8-game homestand continues on Friday as the Eagles will take on Elliot Lake. The last time the Wildcats will be here in the regular season, but the way things are shaping up, they could be here in the playoffs. Lots to shake out, of course, between now and then.
Lots to go.
Then a week from tonight, the Eagles will take on Rayside Bell for their second trip here. They got a couple more ventures to Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. Eagles, I think, have to go there at least once, probably twice more, as we have a face-off in the French River zone. Eagles are done with all their Eastern road games, Larry. They made those 2 trips in November. So all their road contests will be division contests.
They made those 2 road trips at the worst time of the year. We had the worst storms were in November.
Yeah, I mean, you could have made them this week.
Yeah.
Beautiful conditions today.
Yesterday.
Took my puppy for a walk. It was about 35 degrees, lots of sunshine.
Took my car to the car wash today.
Yeah. He's shot down the ice. We'll have another icing call. 4:19 to play. Coming up in the second period, we'll play our Guess the Attendance Challenge as Larry's on quite a winning streak. He's now in the lead in the series.
1 by 1.
Yep, by 1. And you will pick how many people you think are here, and I will guess higher or lower.
Lots.
What's that?
People. Lots.
Lots. Okay,
lots,
yes.
Yeah.
I was off by 3 last night. It was 471. I said 468. Larry smartly said higher.
Yeah, smartly. Huh?
Yeah, very smartly.
Good pitch by Quinn there.
Now the Eagles with it. 4 minutes to play in the first. Doused
Nice
had his
pick.
pocket picked by Skrella. Now Skrella has his pocket picked by Smith. Smith moves in. Smith backhands the puck over along the far boards. Butcher clears that one to center. And the Rapids come up with the puck.
Rapids are not afraid to finish their check.
Now French River at center ice, broken up by Keller. There's Hannawall going after the puck. Now the Rapids have it. Loft shoots it in. Blocker save by Benedetto. 3:25 to play here in the first period. Shots 9-5 Rapids. No score. Hannawall chasing that puck again. That one shot back into the Eagle zone. Schwab. Over to Parrott. Center ice. Rapids with it. French River with the puck. Shoot it to center. Gavros chases it in. Yep, Parrott with it. On the far boards. Hanawal lost the puck. Now a shot. Hits a player in front. Schwab. Rapids with it. Gavros puts it in front. A save. Rebound. Puck was loose for a moment, but Bowman couldn't quite get his stick on it. French River with more pressure. Nice job to keep it in at the blue line. Now a wild shot by Gavros doesn't get through. Along the far boards. Quillian, now the Rapids get it again in the slot. And Benedetto says enough of that. I'm just going to hang on. And we'll have a whistle with 2:30 to play here in this first period. Some more Twitter hellos, Larry. Want to say hello to Scott from Brazil. Says, hope to see a fight. All right. Well, thank you, Scott. I don't know if we're related or not, but I like it. I want to say hello to Linda and Larry Quinn watching from Chicago. Happy birthday to Riley, she says, and go Eagles.
Wants to see a fight.
Yeah, I like that guy.
Block shot in front.
Puck over on the far boards. Now the Eagles come up with it. Well, you know, Larry and I, we always like to see a fight. Now Wood gets knocked down, puts it in front. Shire shot, save Frappier, and we're going to have a whistle. And I don't know if the net went off the middle. We're going to have a penalty, Larry. That's going to be a slash. And I think that's going to go against French River. So the Eagles are going to go on the power play. And, Larry, that's maybe good news, bad news lately for the Soo Eagles.
Yeah, well, they haven't been successful on them. And last night they weren't successful in killing the penalties. Number 44, I think that's who's in the box, eh? Yes.
44 for French River, Dustin Rodelman. We'll see how Bob pronounces that last name. Should be very interesting. It's our first tuning in.
Penalty to number 44, Dustin Rodelman.
Okay.
2 minutes tripping.
Good job, Bob. Tripping the call. Eagles on the power play. Did not convert any last night, and they gave up 3 power play goals. So special teams hurt the Eagles dearly last night. See if they can turn that around here on the Saturday night.
Yeah, French River had sent 2 forecheckers in, and they're holding the Eagles in for the first 35 seconds.
Offside as Solis was way in early, and so that'll bring the face-off outside the blue line.
That 2-minute rule, At the blue line? Or not 2-minute, 2-step rule. Yep. You don't start stick handling in, you're going to put somebody offside.
Minute 45 left on the clock in the period. Minute 33 left on the Eagles power play. Keller, Solis, Clark, Blair, and Scarella, the 5 out there for the Eagles. Eagles win the face-off. Keller over to Blair. Now Clark with it. Clark shoots it in. Eagles trying to set up the power play. Scarella tried to put it in front. Again, the Eagles just having a hard time getting possession in the power play zone so far. Now they get it. Solis in the slot. Plays it back to Blair. Pass doesn't connect with Solis. Now Solis gets it back. He's got Scarella in front. Solis behind the net. Solis back to Clark. Clark. Solis. Solis top of the circle in the slot. Keller. Scarella, Blair, shot saved by Frappier, and we're going to have a whistle, and I think the net's off the moorings. So we'll have a face-off in the rapid zone.
Blair snuck in from the point, and he almost had one.
A lot of viewers tonight, Larry, because this is a free hockey TV game.
Oh, free.
So maybe that's why we're getting some people watching in Brazil.
All right.
We can start talking soccer, Larry, in the second period if you want.
The only thing I know is tita, like hit it with your head, eh?
I think so. Ole.
That's in bullfighting.
That's close enough. Well, you wanted to see fights, so I figured that was pretty close. Now here's Butcher at the point. Butcher to Jensen. Jensen with it shot. Blocker saved there, Frappy, and that one goes out of play. We'll keep the face-off in the zone.
They're trying to decide who deflected it out. Was it the goaltender or was it one of the Eagles?
Shots 11-7 in favor of the Rapids so far. 49.6 seconds remaining. Jensen takes the face-off, won by the Rapids. They'll fire it off the boards and over the stick of Quinn and down the ice. Benedetto behind his net. 25 seconds left on the power play. Quinn with the puck. On the near boards, Jensen. Jensen across the blue line, drops it for Hannawall. Hannawall, point, Butcher, shot, deflects, save, up high, rebound goes to Jensen, 20 seconds to play, 5 seconds on the power play, Quinn with it, shot, deflects in front, goes right into the glove of Frappier.
Yeah, it went off of Caleb Wood there, right into Frappier's glove.
So you have 3 seconds left on the power play, 16 seconds left here in the first.
Now they have to watch the guy come out of the box, the Eagles.
So Jensen will take the draw. Now we're going to do it on that side of the ice. They assume it was shot from that side. Face off, controlled by the Rapids. They can't clear it though. Puck almost goes right in front of the net. 10 seconds to play. Seow can't clear it, kept him by Quinn. He puts a shot on, that hits a player in front. 5 seconds. See if French River can get a quick shot here. Seow at the horn, and that one's blocked. After 1 period of play, we are scoreless here between the French River Rapids and the Soo Eagles. Larry and I will be back for the second period. Don't go anywhere on Hockey TV. Scott Nason, Larry Pozzebon back at Pullar Stadium on this Saturday night, the Saturday night before the Saturday night before Christmas. And we have no score between the French River Rapids and the Soo Eagles after 1 period of play. Pause before we recap the scoring. We don't have to. There was none. Your thoughts on the first period?
A good first period. Both teams, more so for the French River. Like we said, this French River team is not one typically that we used to see when Reggie Leach was coaching and around that era where they come in the building. Rarely they beat us, and they come in and we just kick their butt all the way back to French River.
Glad you said butt.
But this is a new French River team, and they've done well with their scouting. The players that they've kept, I don't know if they have a revolving door going there, but they're doing well, and that's good for them, and it's good for the league. And I think they dominated the first period. By dominating, I mean they were more physical than the Eagles were. The shots got changed around, if you noticed.
Yes.
So
we've seen that a few times this weekend.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's indicative of the play, but I'm not sure. But French River, I'll give them after a hard game they had last night. Well, the Eagles come off a hard game, but disappointing. French River too, hard game and disappointing.
A few more hellos, Larry, want to give on Twitter. Again, tweet us, SNason2013. Want to say hello to Karen Strauss watching from Arizona. She says, let's go Eagles. And I think I already mentioned, but I'll mention again, Larry and Linda Quinn watching from Chicago, and happy birthday to Riley. Out-of-town scoreboard, Larry. The league has 3 other games besides this one. Hearst, the team that French River is chasing for 5th place. Well, they won last night. They're giving Powassan all they can handle tonight. 2-2, that one early in the second period. Blind River, after 1 period of play, is leading at home against Elliot Lake by the score of 1-0. And no score at the Rhodes between the Sioux Thunderbirds and the Rayside Balfour Canadians. And one more hello, Larry. Want to say hello to Daniel Clark watching tonight. Mary is there, and Daniel's listening in the car on the way from Grand Rapids as the Chicago Fury Pee Wee minor team had a pair of wins. And if you can look right now at some very handsome gentlemen there, you have on the very right, you have Stephen Orfanos, you have Larry in the middle, and Tom Blair. So I know the Orfanos and Blair families all watching. Man, what a couple good-looking guys right there. That's all a guy would say. And Larry, too.
Thank you to the cameraman.
Yeah, very good, very good. As we are ready to start this second period. The team's a little slow getting out here as the Eagles looking to get a win here. They got a lot of home games coming up, 6 more after this one, and they'll want to try to get this one in the bag here, but it's not going to be easy. This French River team has come to play, as Larry said. I think they controlled a good part of the first period. The Eagles did have some scoring opportunities, but none of the, I think, grade A quality. Maybe that one real early by Morich, where it was right at the doorstep. We had a lot of net to shoot at and miss, but we're in for the officials to come out here. Both teams are ready to go, but our Zebras, now here they come.
The Zebras. That's
an
expression we haven't heard in a long time.
I don't think I've said Zebras, and let's keep our expressions in that realm when it comes to our officials here.
In the early days of hockey, go back and see some of those old clips. They used to come out with the officials had those white cardigans.
Had the sweaters. And didn't they wear those replica when they had like an anniversary year, like the 75th or 100th? I think some of the The officials might have done that.
I couldn't tell you if that's what they did. I'm just going by pictures that in old films say, wow, look at that.
So here we go. Both teams back on the ice.
Full strength for both of them. Yeah.
Ready to start the second period of play. A good crowd here. I shouldn't say anything. I'm not going to say anything because you have to guess,
You're
Larry,
right, yes.
how many people are in attendance in our attendance challenge. Coming up here at the halfway point of the second. Yes.
2.
You've been counting on your fingers and toes. So here we go. The Eagles and Rapids meeting for the third time this season. French River has won both of the previous contests. So we'll see what happens here in this second period. French River wins the draw. Rapids with the puck in their own zone. Playing it over to Diver. Now French River. Quillian across the blue line. Benedetto couldn't stop the puck behind the net. Now the Eagles come up with the puck. Just one penalty in this game. That was to the Rapids. Eagles 0-4-1 on the power play. Now Keller with the puck. Up to Clark. Clark over to Blair. Nice passing. Back to Clark. Clark in. Shot blocked. Goes to Bowman. Now Bowman might have a break. Bowman across the blue line with the shot. Misses the net. Puck goes over to Gavros. Now the Eagles come up with it. Back and forth we go.
3-on-2 here for the Eagles.
Clark with it. Clark thought about firing. Now pass to Scarella. Scarella puts it in front.
Guys went changed.
But nobody's there, and that one goes down
now.
the ice. And we'll have an icing call and a face-off back in the Rapid zone. A wild first minute here, Larry.
Yeah, the Eagles, they had 2 guys go to the bench and change. Nobody in front of the net. All righty.
Face-off to the left of Frappier. Eagles win the face-off. Jensen back to Butcher. Now Jensen dumps it down low. Morich. Morich behind the net, along with Diver. Picked up by Romano. Romano shoot that one down the ice. Puck in the neutral zone. Now shot down. Quinn with the puck. Quinn plays it over. That one almost hit a player going off the bench. And the Rapids will shoot it back down. Now we have
offside all the way down.
Okay, that was a long
delayed
offside. Yeah, everyone's wondering what was going on there. The French River coaching staff all yelling something.
They were screaming out there to get out, but they didn't get out.
That's how you get the officials' attention right there, Larry.
Yeah.
18:26 to play in the second period. No score. Face off to the left of Marshall Frappier. Frappier from Nepean, Ontario. Nepean, thank you. 2000-year birth player. Now a shot, save by Frappier. Rebound along the near side boards. Picked up by Paul. Paul plays it over. Gallant. Gallant shoots it in.
Didn't he play for the Red Wings?
I believe so. Gerard Gallant. He was a coach at one time, too. Actually, no, he's the coach of Vegas now, I believe.
Yeah,
Vegas not quite having the year they did last year.
No.
Kind of a one-hit wonder. Now here's Solis with it. He's got Hannawall. Hannawall in. Hannawall with the shot. Misses the net. Puck along the near boards. Picked up by Solis. Now Orfanos. Orfanos. Nice pass. Solis. Lost the puck. Rebound. Puck goes behind the net. Now here comes Paul. Paul with the puck. First of Jaleo. Excuse me. Easy for me to say. Quinn with it in his own zone. Over to Butcher. Now Butcher headman pass up to Hannawall. He shoots it in. Frappier behind his net. Plays it off the glass. Here come the Rapids. Shots 14-10 Eagles. Now dropping it. Shot and a save there by Benedetto. He'll hold with 17-10 to play here in this second period.
Benedetto came out 2 feet past the blue there and stopped that. He covered all. Made nothing getting by him on that one. He stopped it. Good save right there. Good read.
Face off to the right of Benedetto. Rapids win the face off. Can't control the puck. Now they get it back to the point. Fletcher with the shot. Might have hit the
I thought
goal
it hit the
post.
Goal post too, yes.
Right, the outside part of the post. Now here come the Rapids with it. Loft with the shot. Blocked by the Eagles. They'll clear that one to center. Glove down by Wood. He's got Shire over there. He finds him. Back to Strauss. Over. Shot. Parrott misses the net. Goes to the near side. Schwab. Now Schwab pass. Strauss shot. That hits the post. Rebound. Puck still loose.
There. Look at that.
And here come the Rapids. Frazier trying to get around Schwab. Nice job by Schwab to stand him up. Oh, chance in front. Good thing Shire didn't shoot that puck. He was facing his own goaltender.
Give it a good backhand.
Yeah, puck goes out of play. That would have been a good setup if it was in the other end of the ice.
Those guys are a little too generous with each other on the ice. That they got to learn when they're in there. They got to start shooting instead of passing off.
Yeah, it's good to look for the pass, but well, my oldest son Larry looked for the pass a lot today. Had a few assists in his 7th grade basketball games. They split. They lost their opener to St. Ignace, and then they beat West Branch. So good job, Vance Nason, who's with his mom tonight. Couldn't be here, but looking good out there.
All right.
Size 10 shoes. Can you believe that?
Well, when he gets to 15, let me know, because that's my youngest had.
Okay. I was going to say, not yours, obviously.
No.
Now the chance for the Eagles in front. That one broken up by Fletcher. Now a shot that goes
the
through
net's
the
off
slot.
again.
And
Yeah, he's got the goalie tried to put it on, and he couldn't. He almost lost his glove trying to put it on, so eventually they had to blow that whistle. So the faceoff should stay inside, I believe.
15:59 to play in the second period. Coming up here in a few minutes, Larry Posbon's going to guess the attendance or give his best guesstimate as to how many fans are here. I and you at home can play higher or lower. I need some help tonight. If Larry gets this one, he's up 2. I was up 2 just a few weeks ago.
You were up 3.
3 at one point. Now the birthday boy, Jensen, with it. Riley Jensen, 19 years old today. And that one will, what do we have here, a penalty?
We got something. Yeah, against...
what was the call?
I don't know, on Sportsman?
Well, it looks like the Eagles are going to go on their second power play, Larry.
Number 4, Diver.
Well, we'll figure out the call. It was hard to see from here, Larry. It was on the near boards.
Well, Bob will let us know.
He will.
He's sharp at
He's
that.
sharp as a tack.
Ouch.
And by tack, I mean an 85-year-old tack.
Rapids penalty to number 4, Max Diver. 2 minutes, delay a game.
Okay.
The time of the penalty, 15:45.
It would have been ironic if it would have been called for diving. Diver. Sorry, my apologies to the Diver family tuning in, but would have been apropos, I think. So Eagles on their second power play, have yet to connect on the weekend with the extra man. Now Clark with the puck at the blue line. Shot. That one's blocked by Romano. Clark keeps it in, though. Now Clark slides it over. Scarella back to Blair.
Bad angle.
Misfired. Now Clark. Down low to Keller. Keller in the slot. Blair shot and a save there with the pad by Frappier.
How did he miss that, eh? Good setup, though. That's a penalty right there.
That one, it's a player on the bench, so that'll bring the face-off, I think, outside. No, it's going to stay inside because a French River player shot it in.
You knocked the stick out of a player's hand. That's a penalty.
You usually frown on that as officials.
I've seen them call it here, so I just... Okay.
Face-off to the left of Frappier. Eagles win the face-off. Blair over to Clark. On the end board, Scarella. Solis back to Clark. Minute 15 left on the power play. Now here's Solis dumping it down low. Scarella to Keller. A shot. Save Frappier. Rebound. Keller gets another opportunity. Eagles reset. Now Keller. Scarella. Shot. Save. Rebound. Along the near boards. Blair kept it in momentarily and then shot to center ice. Hits the back of Brazier. Now Brazier across the blue line 1-on-3. He's got Bowman. That's a good break for the Rapids as that'll hit an Eagles player stick, go out of play. That'll keep the face-off in the Eagles zone.
A couple more sponsors here. We have Buffalo Wild Wings, Mark's Tire, Bearishes, North of Chicago Pizza, and LaPrade Agency, Coach Doug LaPrade of the Eagles.
Absolutely.
French River win the face-off, dump the puck back in.
Butcher with the puck. Butcher. Up to Jensen. Rink wide pass to Quinn. Now here's Quinn with it. Still time on the power play, 30 seconds. Quinn. Back to the point, Jensen. Stops it with his skate. Now Jensen with the move. Jensen moves in. Retreats. Dumps it down low. Wood. Wood behind the net. Over to Butcher. Tough play for him, keeping it in with the backhand. Jensen. Back to Butcher. 10 seconds on the power play. Little flip pass over to Wood. Wood gets knocked down, and the Rapids are going to
not clear it.
Almost clear out the zone. Jensen moves in. Power play is expired. Butcher with it. Butcher passes it over. Hanwell with a shot. One blocked by Gallant. Wood behind the net. Yeah, 21-11 shots in favor of the Eagles. Make it 22 as Frappier makes the save and he'll hold. So Eagles move the puck around, Larry, but again, not a whole lot of shots on that power play.
Not a whole lot of shots, no. They're moving the puck, but they got to start taking more shots. We've said that this year, last year, another time. Shoot and let things happen. All right, I'll give you a few more sponsors here. Just going to find my sponsor sheet. No, never mind. They're going to drop the puck. Eagles win this face-off back to, who's that?
You tell me. Parrott with the shot. Hits a player in front, deflects behind the net, over to Praisner. Now Morich. Morich with it. That one flips. Almost thought that was going to go in.
Me too, yeah.
Just goes over the net. Now another chance, and Frappier gets run into by Morich. As this has been a pretty tame affair, Larry. Not a whole lot in the rough stuff so far. Even hits. There haven't been a lot of big hits tonight.
Frappier is what he's doing there is he's knocking the Eagle player into the goaltender to knock the goalpost off to get a stoppage of play. And it worked.
13:15 to play in the second period. Still no score. Moritz take the draw for the Eagles. Eagles win the faceoff. Strauss with it. That one shot wide. On the near side boards. That's center ice, and that's going to be a whistle.
We got a penalty coming up. I think the Eagles are going.
It's going to go on Moritz, Larry. I didn't see what happened.
No, I didn't either.
So it's going to be the first power play opportunity for the Rapids, and the last three power play opportunities against the Eagles. The Eagles have given up goals, so they want to stop that one here tonight.
Yes, they want to stop that run. Oh, where's he going? He's going to the bench. He got a 4-minute penalty.
Wow. I didn't see it, Larry. Again, it was in that area of the ice that sometimes we can't see. And so 4 minutes on the board, and Morich.
He's probably got that 4-minute high stick in a game.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's definitely got something because he's off the ice. And so the Eagles are going to need a player to serve the penalty.
Hanwell looks like he's going in.
Hanwell will get in the box. And so a 4-minute power play opportunity for French River. And that'll do it, we believe, for Mr. Morich for the night. Some of the fans don't like that call.
You're right.
Hard to, as an announcer, make a decision because we couldn't see it. We'll get the call from Bob. Big opportunity for the Rapids. Now French River with it. A shot. Hits a player in front. Puck still loose and shot down the ice. Frappier stops it behind his net. Rapids with it. Bowman. Another Red Wing name,
yes,
Larry.
You're right. Yeah.
Scotty,
yeah.
Loft across the blue
Eagle
line.
Penalty to number 22, Brett Morich. 4 minutes for slewing plus a game. Time of the penalty, 13:06.
Slew footing, yeah.
Yeah, slew footing. Okay, well, there you go.
He give him. I'm surprised that. Wait, no, okay. It's either a 5
22 Morich
or a 2.
4 minutes for slew footing plus a game.
Slew fitting or footing, whichever you call it.
It's footing, yeah. That's when you kick the skate off on somebody.
Yep. 1 minute gone by in the 4-minute power play for the Rapids. They have the puck across the blue line. Big opportunity for the visiting team. Back to the point, Loft. Now Loft passes it over and it gets it back. Loft with the wrister. Save, rebound, puck loose in the slot. That doesn't go in.
No.
Another chance by Loft. That one's blocked.
Here we go. He got a breakaway now.
Could be a breakaway by Clark. Clark skating hard to the net. Clark with it, a shot.
Oh,
and
yes.
Whoa. What a turn of events that was. It looked like French River was going to get a power play goal as that puck laid in the crease, almost on the line. The Eagles clear it as Hayden Clark gets his second goal of the weekend. Mom in attendance, dad and brother traveling.
Yeah,
Love that one. Hopefully, Dan, you didn't drive off the road listening to that one. That was good stuff by your son.
Right there. There's Dad. He was happy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The cameraman.
Oh.
I'm thanking the cameraman.
You're just thanking me in general.
We're just shot.
I always take thank yous. Yeah. Still French River on the power play.
Yeah.
2:20 left on the power play. If they score here in the next 15 seconds, they'll still have a 2-minute power play. Now here come the Eagles, shorthanded. So they don't give up the power play goal, at least the first 2 minutes, Larry, after giving up 3 in a row last night in the third period. Now Solis gets knocked down. Fans want a penalty, none called. Brazier across the blue line. Brazier leaves it for Brown, so we're now into the second of the double minor penalties. So if French River was to score, that would wipe that penalty off the board. Now the Rapids with it. Rodelman at center ice. Now Brazier picks it up.
They're trying to regroup. They're having a hard time. They're playing in neutral zone. Now they're over the blue line.
Brazier passes it over.
Eagle goal,
oh,
scored by number
Bob.
5, Hayden Kolar.
Just jumped right in there.
Unassisted.
Oh, a shot that goes through.
11.
Puck still loose. The Clark goal unassisted. And that one shot down the ice. Action starting to heat up here at the Pullar, Larry, in the second period. Rapids with the puck. Still a minute 10 left on the power play. 10-10 to play in this second period. Eagles lead 1-0. Quinn with the puck in his own zone. He'll shoot it down the ice. Rapids with the puck. Clearing it to center. Here's Doust. Now the Eagles pick it up. They shoot it down the ice. Might have a 2-on-1. Here's Shire. He's got Keller with them. Shire. Keller. Shot. Save. Rebound. Another save. 2 chances for Keller. As Eagles buzzing here, shorthanded. Now Keller with another shot. Blocker save, Frappier. Still 30 seconds left on the French River power play. Hard to believe they're on the power play. Credit the Eagles short-handed unit. They're playing well. That one shot down the ice.
It should be icing.
No icing, as the officials say it was deflected. Now the Eagles get it. Blair over to Shire. Eagles can't clear it. Now they do. No, they don't. Yes, they do. That one shot to center.
I like that one. That
like that one, yes.
In and out, in and out.
Right, exactly.
Yes, no, yes, no.
So the Eagles kill off both penalties and get a goal of their own. Now Loft with it. His shot hitting player in front. And that will definitely be icing, which should take us to our media timeout, Larry. 8:55 to play in the second period. Eagles lead 1-0. So, Mr. Pazabon, it is that time where we play our Guess the Attendance Challenge. As we will try, or Larry, I should say, will try to estimate how many fans are in attendance. I will say for those watching at home, I'd say there's a few more on that side than on this side. Pretty close, but a few more. So, Larry, do you have any guesses for us tonight?
I'm putting down 4-5-5. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going higher. I'm not even thinking about it. Higher. So 4-5-5, Larry's guess. I'm going to say higher. You can play at home. Tweet me, SNason2013. Shire across the blue line. Shire puts it in front. Hannawall couldn't catch up with it. And that hits a player on the bench. Gives us a chance, Larry, to check I guess we never did have the media timeout there, did we?
No.
Now we are.
Okay, you do that, and I'll get some sponsors after.
Well, let me look up some scores here, Larry.
Okay.
Out of town. We're waiting for our score thing to heat up. Powassan has gone up on Hearst. They've tied that now. Hearst just got a goal. That's a 3-3 tie. 6 minutes to play in the second period. Blind River leading Elliot Lake 3-1. That one also in the second period. And the Rayside Balfour Canadians, with 6 minutes to play in the second period, lead the Thunderbirds by the score of 1-0.
Oh, wow. Okay, sponsors. LSSU, Superior Sports, Everything Electric, and Baldwin's Superette.
Linda Quinn also says higher, Larry.
Yeah? Sioux Builders Supply. Higher, eh?
Yep. I thought it was a little low guess there. I'm feeling pretty confident. I think I'm going to tie this one up.
I'm going to give you the Malakia. I just okay.
No, you're doing the Vito Corleone right there. You're coming to my day of my daughter's wedding.
Yeah.
You offer me no respect. I say, Godfather, do this. Best I can do. Eagles lead 1-0 on the goal by Hayden Clark. 8:33 to play in the second period. And now the officials having some words with a couple of the players over there. They always don't want them to cheat in, and they always do.
Yes, sir.
never stops. It will always happen as far as hockey. Puck at center ice. Quillian with it. Jensen gets it to Urfanos. Passes it over. Parrott. Wrap it hard off the boards. Jensen. Over to Praisner. Now Urfanos with it. Urfanos had a goal last night. Now Praisner. Urfanos in front. Urfanos. Pocket pick. Praisner's shot as Frappier makes the save.
George had a hard time putting a handle on that puck there to move it around.
7:58 to play here in the second period. 1-0 Eagles lead. Elliot Lake losing, so if these two scores were to hold, Eagles would go up 3 points on the Wildcats. Still lots of hockey to be played, though, in both Blind River here at the Pullar. Now a shot, and it hits the post. I don't know. That was, they're going to say it was a high stick. That was a rifle shot. I think it was Schwab that had the initial shot. And I don't think the Eagles are arguing that one. It happened so fast. Although Bruno's definitely not too happy about that one.
All the way down.
Yeah.
Going back to the Eagles' goal, that always happens. The opposition, they get a good opportunity to score and they don't, and the other team goes right down. So that puck was laying on the goal line, and Eagles took it away and took it down the ice and scored.
Officials having some discussions there. I didn't see it, Larry. It shot so fast. It looked like it hit the post anyway, but it was called high sticking, so even if that would have gone in, it wouldn't have counted. Rapids with the puck. Shots 26-14 in favor of the Eagles, and that one's going to be shot down the ice, and that'll be icing. Bring the face-off back in the Eagle zone.
Guess we forgot it. Well, we didn't forget about it, but cameras didn't go on over the net. It's not our job. Eagles win this face-off.
Puck behind the net, taken by Schwab. Blair, he gets knocked down. Now Keller with it. Kobe Keller across the blue line. He's got Scarella. Nice play there by the defenseman for French River, diving to stop that one. Here's Brazier. Brazier across the blue line. Puck picked up and shot down the ice. We'll have another icing. So lots of icings here in the second period.
Scarella couldn't handle that one. Got by him all the way down. LaProd's discussing something with the referee there.
Face off to the left of Benedetto. He's made all 14 saves he's had to make so far. Now the Eagles clear it down the ice. That could be another icing, although Skrell, I think, is going to win the race. Nope. They call that icing, so we've had about 3 straight icings in the past 30 seconds.
Eagles haven't had a chance to change.
Gives Larry a lot of time to talk if he's so inclined with all those icings.
Icing on the cake. French River win the face-off. Keeping the puck in the zone. Eagles have it now. No, French River's got it back again.
Paul with it. Paul backhands it down to the Eagles zone. Under 7 to play here in the second period. Blair in the far corner. Eagles can't clear it. Kept in by Frugas to Leo. French River with some pressure now. They had the puck over at the far boards. Paul. Those still can't clear it. Now they do. Here's Blair. He's got Scarella. If he can find him on the near side, he's wide open. Scarella in.
He hit the goal post right on the bottom.
Tried to put it to the stick side and ended up hitting the outside of the post. Found himself wide open in front, too. Butcher over to Quinn. Now Butcher. Back to Quinn. Quinn at center ice. Up to Strauss. Now Quinn. Strauss gets knocked down.
I'll tell you, the French River, they finished their check.
They do. Strauss over in the far corner. Now the Eagles come up with it. A shot. That one deflects, goes behind the net. Along the near boards. 4 players in the near corner. Picked up by the Eagles. Shire open in front. A shot. Oh, that one. Don't know if he just missed the net or the goaltender got a piece of that one.
I think he got a piece of it, yeah.
Quinn with it. His shot. Hits a player in front. Now the Rapids skate it to center ice. Frugostilio. He shoots it in off the end boards, and Benedetto's going to hold with 5:31 to play here in this second period.
Okay, a couple of sponsors you want for me to do?
Sure.
Okay, where are we at here?
You always want to hear more Larry. The fans are clamoring. They would say, more Larry, Scott. More Larry.
Yeah. Stop talking while I interrupt. Soo Builder Supply, Monocle Jewelers, Big Bear Pro Shop, and Border Town Chiropractic. Something we all use on occasions.
Now shot down the ice, and that's going to be another icing.
Boy,
Coach Doug Laprade, not liking some of these icing calls, Larry.
Yeah, he's Remember when we were in the North American League, if the opposition, if the team that shot the puck down, if they beat the opposition to the icing, there was no icing called? You're busy.
No, I'm sorry. Had something to do with our dog at home there. I apologize. Sometimes I have to multitask.
Okay.
Dogs have a rough day. No, I can talk now. We got it sorted. Hannawall to Clark. Picked up by the Rapids. Canover. Nice pass to Brazier. Brazier with it shot. Benedetto makes the save. Rebound over in the far corner. 5 minutes to play. Clark. The Butcher. Now here's a chance. Broken up by Hannawall.
He circles back.
Hannawall with the puck. Across the blue line. Hannawall gets it again. Hannawall with the shot. Misses the net. Puck goes back to center ice. Taken by Clark. He has the only goal in this game. In the second period, a shorthanded goal. Breakaway goal. Arfanos plays it up to Hannawall. Hannawall tried to get around a couple players. Picked up by Arfanos. That puck goes in the far corner. And flipped up in the air. Kept in by Bulwer, rather. His shot. And almost hit Hannawall in front. He got out of the way of that one. They put the puck down there, son. 4:10 to play in the second period. Rapids with the puck at center ice. Brazier trying to get around Bulwer. He does a shot, and he goes way into the net, and he'll hold, and then I'll draw the ire of Eagles player. But again, it's been a pretty tame affair so far, Larry.
That faceoff should go outside the zone now because they knocked the puck, the net off the mooring. So the faceoff should be outside. Well, we have chuck-a-puck after.
We do. I need to do.
I'm not taking the Milwaukee off you, though. It's there. It's there for this game.
4:01 to play in the second period. Eagles win the face-off. Schwab with it. Schwab shoots it in the rapid zone. Quillian passes over to Gavros. Just out of the reach of Bowman. Bowman with the puck. Scarella now for the Eagles. Taken by Bowman. Goes along far side boards to Parrott. Hit a French River player. Out and they call it. As a French River player had his glove kind of over the rail and the puck ends up hitting him. And so that'll bring the face off, I believe, outside the blue line.
Yep. Correct you are, Scotty.
Well, thank you. I always like to be correct now and then.
You ever get that all the time, eh? When Star Wars.
Star Trek, beat me up, Scotty.
Beat up, Scotty.
Not too much.
No?
My friends are a little younger. They don't remember those sort of things, Larry.
Good for you.
I do have some that do call me Scotty.
Yeah. Well, everybody's got a derivative of their name.
Now here's a chance for the Rapids. A shot hits the side of the net. Paul with it. Paul back to the point. Gallant, his shot deflects wide. Over to Rodelman. Now here's Frugostilio in front. Paul Taken there by the Rapids.
Eagles are in trouble. Not now they are.
Yep, shot down the ice.
Thank goodness that French River iced the puck themselves. The Eagles were starting to get caught up in plays.
Under 3 to play in the second period. Butcher over to Quinn. Quinn across the blue line. Strauss. Praisner to Jensen. Jensen now back to Quinn. He fires. A save there.
I didn't see that.
By Frappe, and he'll hold.
When Strauss got knocked down. I never did like that in front of the net where a defenseman takes out a opposition in front when he doesn't have the puck and knocks him to the ice. To me, that I believe that's, it's not called for. You could take the guy out without knocking him down. If you're going to knock him down, you should pick up a penalty on it. French River win this face-off, and they're coming down the ice now. Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
Now here's a chance, a shot. Benedetto makes the save. Puck was lying there again on the crease. Boy, oh boy, the Eagles are having some puck luck tonight. That one hits the post. Oh, I got to tell you, Larry, Eagles having some puck luck tonight.
Nice read there.
Now here's Orfanos. Cross the blue line. Orfanos with a shot. Saved by Frappe. Rebound. Goes to the Eagles. Hannawall. Now he tried to get a shot off. He gets knocked down. Now Orfanos gets it. And the Rapids come up with it. 2 minutes to play. Some good action here in the second period. Smith leaves it for Brazier. Brazier back to Smith. In front. Shot. Save. Benedetto. Rebound goes to Solis. Eagles trying to clear the zone. Now another shot, and Benedetto makes the save. He's made some good saves, Larry, and he's been pretty lucky as well tonight.
There's a lot of tired Eagles out there. They need to change quick.
Boy.
That forward unit, but they were out there a long time. They had some scoring opportunities, but they were out a long time.
Minute 46 to play in this second period. Eagles holding on to a 1-goal lead.
And it's only the second period.
It is, only the second period indeed.
Eagles win this face-off, clear around the net.
Puck in the Eagles zone. Now here's Shire with some speed, trying to catch up to the puck. That one goes off the hand of Jensen. Eagles are going to have to touch up on side, but Jensen touches it just before number 20 there. Shire could get over the line, so they'll bring the face-off outside the blue line.
They're calling a high stick on that, too, so...
Either way.
Oh, inside high stick against
French
Rapids,
River. Okay. A break for the Eagles. They'll get a face-off in the Rapid zone. Frappe made 29 save shots, 30-18 in favor of the Eagles. Now Jensen over in the far corner. Shire with it. Shire behind the net. In front. Shot. Hit the side of the net. Now back to the point, Boulware. Minute 10 left here in the second period. Caleb Wood with it. Wood gets knocked down. As now Eagles player lost his helmet. What are they going to have here?
He's got to go off the ice.
Yep. He was going towards the bench, Larry, but he did make a play on one of the French River players, and so I think that's going to go against Wood. These days, it's not like back in the 70s when you could play without a helmet.
Right.
You have to go to the bench area, and while Wood might have some argument he did make contact with the player, so Coach Doug LaPrade trying to get some clarification. The referee's skating away, not having any of it.
Yeah, he's not having any of it. You're right.
Well, the Eagles have scored their only goal shorthanded in this game.
Well, the Eagles.
What do you think of that call, Larry?
I didn't see the whole thing, but if he got caught up in a melee over there. But was he making a play or trying?
I thought he was.
Yeah,
I think they got that one right. I had a pretty good view of it, and that is the rule. And so French River on the power play.
12, Caleb Wood. 2 minutes, delay of game.
So delay of game, they call against Wood. Loft with the puck. Doused over at the far boards, back to Loft. Loft, pass it over. Doused, shot, hits a player in front, Clark.
Look at the struggle in front of the net
yeah.
there.
Blair really battling there with the French River player. Loft. Now French River player lost his stick, and it goes almost to the blue line. Now here's Loft. He's still out there just going to screen the goaltender. Yeah. Rapids with it. He's still right in front of the goalie, just trying to get in his way. Now he makes a play for the puck at Smith. Smith now, 15 seconds. Smith over to Loft. Loft Had it taken away by Keller, and that could pretty much do it for the period. Eagles might have a scoring chance. Keller across the blue line. Keller in, pass, deflected. And that's had to make a save by Frappier as the clock is ticking. And Keller with the shot at the buzzer. No good after 2 periods of play. Good period of hockey.
Good period of hockey, right.
As the Soo Eagles score the only goal of the second period. Hayden Clark, a shorthanded effort. And the Eagles will take a 1-0 lead into the second intermission. Larry and I will be back for the third period here on Hockey TV. Scott Nason along with Larry Pozzebon back at Pullar Stadium on this Saturday night after 2 periods of play. Larry, it's been a good game. As the Soo Eagles lead the French River Rapids by the score of 1-0. Before we recap the scoring and other tidbits, your thoughts on the second period, Larry, and this game in general?
Well, exciting second period for both teams, although the Eagles scored, which really made it exciting for the hometown fans. But the puck laying around, hitting goalposts, laying around the crease for both teams. It just this was a good hockey game to be at the edge of your seat. I know.
And we're standing.
Yeah.
And we don't want to be at the edge too much here at the gondola.
Yeah, really.
We'll be somewhere else.
It's been a good 40 minutes like Eagles played last night. Then they didn't play the last 20. So let's hope they can change that habit and get a 60-minute hockey game out of this one here.
Recapping the scoring, Larry, as you mentioned, the Eagles get the only goal of the period and of the game. Hayden Clark, his second of the weekend, shorthanded. 4th of the season as the Eagles lead by the score of 1-0. And speaking of Hayden Clark, Larry, big day for the Clark family. His younger brother, 11-year-old brother, won a pair of games on the road, traveling with Dan from Grand Rapids, and we got to meet Mom.
Yeah, Linda. Yeah, and what's
Mary?
Mary Scurry. Yeah. Sorry about that.
And it's her birthday.
Yes.
So
I was going to say, what's special going on there? Yeah, it's her birthday.
Yeah, so a big night for the Clark family as well. Shots on goal in that second period. Well, 31-18 shots overall, Larry. What were the shots in the second period? At 8 for French River. 19 for the Eagles. Looking at the out-of-town scoreboard, Larry, before we get to our attendance challenge. Powassan over Hearst 4-3 early third period. Blind River in the third leading Elliot Lake 3-1. And Rayside Balfour in the third leading the Sioux Thunderbirds 2-1. So looks like we could have finals in all 3 of those games. So, Larry, thought I was going to win this one tonight. Our attendance challenge, you put up a good number, 455?
453. Or 5, I'm sorry.
Yep, 455. I said higher. What was our attendance tonight?
453.
Wow, so Larry wins again. You're up 2. You're on a roll.
I give you that Malakia there.
You're right. I guess that's the kiss of death, if you will.
Yeah, there you
go.
go.
We'll play it again next week, and I'm going to have to win all 2 just to tie it up. So I'm
for the break time. Yes,
a little behind the 8 ball.
I might be generous and give you a Christmas gift. I might give you 1 just to tease you. How's that?
I like it. So we're waiting for the
officials
again. Well, they're taking long breaks here.
If I was them, I'd be coming out here. We'd get home early. That's what I refereed. We're out of here. Get home early, or wherever you want to go after the game.
So what else you got there, Larry?
I've got a couple of sponsors we can talk about. We got Holiday Inn Express, Best Western, and Superior Place. What do they do? I've asked you that
Superior
before.
Place?
Yeah.
They fix things.
No. One more guess.
They sail.
Rentals.
Rentals. Yes, rentals.
That's it.
That's all you got.
I'm not. Oh, I got a couple more, but I got to save them for the game here.
Here we go. Officials. We had the same starting time as all these other games, and we're the latest one right now.
Well, the Eagles have to kill off 57 seconds on this penalty. The delay of game. No, not now. What's slew footy? Was it?
No, it was
that was the other slew footy.
That was the one going to the bench there.
Yeah, this was delay of game.
Right. And the Eagles
playing without his helmet.
The Eagles last night, if you can recall, wasn't that long ago. They were up 2-0 at the end of 2 and gave up 3 power play goals. So the Eagles will want to stay out of the box in this third period, Larry. It's one of those things that they've had a hard time doing this season.
Now, here's an interesting start this third period. The referee and the linesmen are down there talking to the French River bench.
Yucking it up over there, it looks like. They're maybe discussing good places to eat after this game.
Eat right here at the Polar.
That's true.
Polar burger.
Yeah.
Chicken wing. I had wings tonight.
How are the wings?
Yeah, excellent. Yep.
I needed a little rest from the deep fried foods. I had a lean cuisine. Lean cuisine.
I had homemade ravioli for lunch today.
Oh, wow. All right, so here we go. The Eagles looking for a win. Both teams fired up. We'll see what happens here in this third period.
This is almost like in a contest. What section can make the loudest noise?
Yeah, right. Soo with it. Nice move. Soo gets around Blair. A shot. Save Benedetto. Fell down on the save, but he gets right back up. Puck along the near boards. Soo has it. French River with the puck. Soo chips it in. Now Blair can't clear it. Soo.
The glass, chip it.
Soo still has it. He's going to slide it over. Now Loft plays it off the boards. Picked up by Keller. Kobe Keller. Got around the player. Here's Keller in. Keller with a shot up high, and Frappier somehow caught that puck. It kind of went in his glove there, not the handle part, but the blocker.
Yeah, I think it hit his shoulder and went right down into the glove.
Shots 32-18 in favor of the Eagles.
That'd have been a nice score there for the Eagles.
Another shorthanded goal. Still 19 seconds left on the French River power play. Rapids win the faceoff. Smith with the puck in his own zone. Nice pass. Another nice pass. Quillian across the blue line. That's going to be offside. And 3 seconds left on the power play. No luck for Chuck-a-Puck, Larry, and Larry will be listening to the podcast of this game. Just not finding my form. I went for the Swiss shot, Larry. It's just not working for me. I got to bounce him in. It's kind of like the backboard. I got to use the backboard in this case.
Yeah. Take lessons from your son.
Right?
He's the pastor of the basketball team.
He is. So the Eagles at full strength. Gavros pass, center ice, chipped in. The Eagles zone. Quinn behind the net. Eagles now can't clear it, kept in. Now they will clear it. Butcher trying to get that puck. Now shot back into the Eagles zone. Quinn with it. Quinn behind the net. Off the boards to Orfanos. Orfanos up to Solis, who will shoot it in. Eagles go for a line change.
2 defensemen and a forward made a change there.
Puck along the near boards. Rapids with it. It's Brown. Carter Brown. Over along the far boards. Eagles.
Good pinch by Schwab.
With it, Orfanos to Solis. A shot. Save by Frappier. Eagles with the puck. Solis and Orfanos over there. Now Solis with it. Orfanos passes it over. Praisner to Solis in front. That hit the post too.
Yeah.
My goodness, just the outside of the post, but it still hit it. And boy, a lot of posts been hit tonight, that's for sure, especially on that side of the ice. Now Orfanos with it. Orfanos with a shot. Save. Rebound. And this line, Larry, I've been very impressed by this line all weekend long.
They've been working hard all weekend. You're right, yes.
17:37 to play in this third period. Eagles holding on to a 1-goal lead.
Yeah, within 2.5 minutes, Eagles had 4 shots on goal. And French River, none.
Face off to the right of Frappier. Won by the Eagles. A shot, Schwab, and another save by Frappier, and he'll hold.
Good draw by Jensen.
Shots now 36-18 in favor of the Eagles. So they are putting up a lot of shots tonight. And credit Frappier, he's stopped all but one.
Eagles win this face-off again, but can't control the puck.
Now the Rapids with it, and that's going to be icing.
Yes, sir.
And that'll bring the face-off back into the Rapids zone. Let's take a chance or take a look at the scoreboard, Larry, see if we have any changes. Powassan leading Hearst 4-3. 15 minutes left in the third period. Blind River now leading Elliot Lake 3-2. Now, what the Eagles do not want in that game is for it to go overtime.
No.
Because then both teams get points.
Right.
And Rayside up on the Sioux Thunderbirds 3-1. So Rayside beat the Thunderbirds last weekend in a shootout, losing to Espanola 8-3 last night. Now they're beating the Thunderbirds. Again, this league, Larry, you cannot figure it out.
You can't take a day off.
No, you can't. And they might have been looking ahead last night, and, well, Espanola put up 8 on them. Puck back in the Eagle zone. Schwab up to Blair. Now Blair lost his footing below there as Gallant.
Careful there, Gallant, with that
on
skate.
top of him. Blair a little slow to get up there, but he's okay. Soo with the puck. Broken up by Keller. Brazier kind of stopped. Now Keller lost the puck. Brazier kind of got his hand hacked, and that's going to be a penalty on the Eagles again.
Yep.
We talked about it, Larry. This is where it started to unravel last night when they started taking penalties. Now here's a chance for the Rapids, a shot and a save by Benedetto, but French River's going to go back on the power play.
We got two guys with their hands up there. Okay, they're both making the same call.
So here we go again, Larry.
Yeah. Slashing.
So French River back on the power play. Coach Doug LaPrade again wanting some clarification on some of these calls, and he's going to get a little conversation here.
Eagles win the face-off and chip it off the high glass, but it goes into Eagles bench.
A lot of chatter going on the far side. They'll bring the face-off outside or inside the zone. Eagles win the face-off.
Wow. Face-off again. Dynamic duel here.
Apparently. See if we do that again. What's on my mind now? You don't want to know. Puck behind me. Here we go.
2 minutes slashing. The time of the penalty, 16.
It's the first time we ever done that, Larry. 10 years or however long it's been. French River on the power play. Minute 30 left on the extra man advantage. Trailing by 1. Loft over to Smith. Smith to Loft. Now Loft with the shot. Save there in front. Puck loose. Kept alive. Seau. Nice job there by Strauss to get in the way of Smith. Now look out. That puck, I thought it might have hit someone on the bench area, but it goes down the ice.
Shire was able to clear it. The Eagles get a whole line change out there.
Here's Seau across the blue line. That should be offside.
Yeah, delayed anyways.
Yeah. So the Eagles can take their time right now and really just keep it in the zone in there. That's how you shoot it down the ice right there. Off the high glass behind the net. Right, really, the Orfanos crew moves right behind the French River net. They're getting all sorts of angles tonight. Now here's Loft.
They're looking for another goal by George or somebody down there.
Can over. 40 seconds left on the power play. As that one shot down the ice. Smith with the puck. 15 minutes to play in the third period. Still 1-0 in favor of the Eagles. Second period shorthanded goal by Hayden Clark, his 4th of the season. The difference so far. French River still has time on the power play. A shot, save Benedetto, and he'll hold. And we'll have 21 seconds remaining on the Rapids power play.
Okay, folks, I've got a couple of sponsors left. Soo Insurance Agency, Marchetti Distributing, and All-Star Marine and Power Sports. And we're saving, I think, the best for last. Drum roll after. Boom.
Rapids win the face-off to the point. Brazier back to Rottleman. His shot, save.
A lot of bodies in front. Somebody's blocking those.
A lot of pucks blocked tonight. A lot of blocked shots.
There. Oh, that's offside. Delayed anyways. There we go. The Eagles are full strength. That's all right now.
Eagles at full strength. Quinn with the puck. Quinn shoots it in.
Guys, everybody was changing there, so.
Eagles at full strength. Now Quinn keeps it in. Quinn moves in a shot and a save there by Frappier, and he'll hold.
Fraser was looking for the rebound, but it went in Frappier's glove and nothing let loose. I'll tell you, this sponsor I was just talking about, fixyourstick.com. $35 for a shaft, blade, heel, toe, and even a goalie stick. Guaranteed 30 days. Give Rob Horn a call, 906-322-3330.
Busiest man in show business. Now puck behind the Rapids net. Bowman clears it to center. Gavros lost it. Now Praisner to Morich.
Oh, we got
Morich
a penalty against French River now. Both of them. He's saying both of them.
Wow. Now going back, Larry, to that, I guess maybe I had the wrong player, but one of the penalties there, did they take that penalty away?
Which one?
Was there an Eagles player that got...
Oh, that was number...
Was that Morich?
Yes.
But he's back on the ice. And they don't have the penalty on the... They have him as tripping now. I'm a little confused by that.
Well, you know what?
There's a slew footing call, but you can't rescind a penalty after you serve 4 minutes.
I think they're having problems because Ken Aikens, the statistician, is
and
not
Vance
here tonight.
Nason was not available tonight.
So they're really not sure what's going on themselves, I believe. So
something like that.
We're the messenger. That's it. Don't shoot the messenger. French River win the face-off, control in their own zone.
Buckle on the near boards. Doused shoots it in to his own zone. Now Clark at center ice. Clark flips it over to Orfanos. Picked up by Fletcher. Smith with it, now kept in by Clark. Shot goes wide. Hannawall dumps it down. Hannawall in front. Orfanos try to get. Here's the penalties.
Marc-Andre Quevillon, 2 minutes hooking to the Soo Eagles, the number 22, Brett Morich.
3-on-1 here for the Eagles.
Here's a chance for the Eagles. Solis to Orfanos, a shot. That trickles just wide. Still waiting for the Bob call here.
Brett Morich, 2 minutes for embellishment. Time of the penalties.
Right at him.
But did not Morich in the second period have a game misconduct? With the slew footing. There was a 4 minute and a game. That wasn't last night, right? That was tonight.
That was tonight, yes.
So if you get a game misconduct, how are you back on the ice?
I don't know.
Did they rescind it? I mean, okay, I guess they just called tripping now. Maybe after further review.
A 4-minute tripping penalty. Okay.
Well, he's back on the ice, and that's good news for the Eagles. They still lead 1-0. Strauss with it. Now Frugustilio. Quinn backhands the puck behind the net. And there by Dyer. Now Brown on the near boards. Shire keeps it in. Now the Rapids with it, trailing by 1. 12 minutes to play in this third period. Shire trying to get the puck. Shots 39-23 in favor of the Eagles. Now Wood with it. Wood to Shire shot up high and a save as Frappier will hold.
I think the Eagles they wanted a face-off. They look tired out there. They've been working hard, those guys. Actually, both sides are making changes. Rapids couldn't get out of their own zone. They want to make a change. Eagles were tired too, so they didn't want to get caught.
Out of town, Larry, still 3-2 at the Rhodes. 7 minutes to go. Rayside leading 3-2 Blind River. 6 minutes to play, and 4-3 Powassan with 11 minutes to play in the third. 1-0 Eagles here. 11:30 to play in the third period. That one deflects down the ice. Gallant chases it. Now Gallant in front of his own net. Got down the ice, and that'll be icing. No.
Well, somebody blew. Yeah, it is icing.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Now Blair gets knocked around a little bit.
No, that happened right in front of the referee where he knocked the stick out of his hand. So now they're having a discussion about the icing call at center ice. What should we do? I don't know. What do you think? Right here? I'm pointing there. No, I'm pointing there. No, I'm pointing over there. We're saying we're doing it out here now. Okay. It's the proper place when you don't know what's going on with dropping the puck. So you take it to the face-off circle. No one has the advantage.
So face-off at center ice. 11:20 to play in the third period.
Lots of time.
Fletcher with the puck. Over to Conover. Seau dumps it down low. Fletcher. Seau at center ice. Across the blue line. Brazier with it. Fans on the shot. Taken there by Parrott. Now here's Blair with it. Gets it up ice to Scarella. Tried to backhand it to Blair. And he wasn't there. Now puck shot deflected in. As Blair really drawing some ire from the French River players all of a sudden. Schwab across the blue line. He gets hacked. Puck goes behind the net. Now along the near boards. Loft. Shoots it hard off the boards. Over to Clark. Now Clark winds and fires. And that one goes through. Here's Moritz with a shot. That gets deflected and goes high. Over to Bowman.
That reminded me of the old Pullar boards.
You're right. Now French River with the puck, and we're going to have a penalty. And I think this one's going on the Rapids, Larry. It's going to be a slash, or a couple slashes there they could have called. But the referee calls that one.
He went right to the box. He says, I know it. I got it. The captain of the team. Who's that there now? Got to find it. I thought I wrote it down. Yes, I didn't. Connor Loft, 67. If that's who's in there.
So Eagles with a power play opportunity here with 10:14 to play in the third period. Now Clark at the point. On the near boards. That one just out of the reach of Clark as he skates down the ice.
Oh, okay. What's happening here now?
Clark with the puck.
Rapids penalty to number 67, Connor Loft. 2 minutes, slashing.
So slashing the call on Loft. Eagles on the power play. Solis puts it in front. Scarella with the shot right into the pads of Frappier, and he'll hold.
I'll tell you, he's stopping a lot of rubber down there tonight, Frappier. He's holding these French River team in. Eagles win the faceoff.
Clark back to the point. Scarella back to Clark. Now Clark, Solis, dumping it down low. Scarella with it. Up to the point. Clark, pass it to Solis. Oh, that was a wild sequence there. Went off the boards and hit the goaltender as Clark better get back. He does. As Blair has it. Minute left on the power play. 9:10 to play here in the third period. Blair across the blue line. Over to Solis. Now Solis has his pocket picked as the Rapids will shoot it down the ice. Eagles, I think, trying to be just a little too fancy on this power play.
I was just going to say that, too. They're just too fancy. Get in there.
Yep. Shoot the puck. Crowd the net. That's usually a pretty effective strategy, but easier said than done sometimes, especially if you're up here. Shot back into the Rapid zone. And that one hits Hannawall. Kept in. Butcher's shot. That goes wide over to Quinn. Now Quinn over in the far corner. 20 seconds left on the power play. Quinn with the puck. It goes through the slot. Eagles keep it in the zone. Quinn at the point. 15 seconds on the power play. Pass deflected. Now Jensen back to Butcher. Butcher's shot hits a player in front. And that's pretty much going to do it for the power play. And the Eagles having a hard time getting shots on net.
8:11 left to go in the game. Or in the third period, I should say.
And now a player
Quinn was dumping the puck in and
Loft
Loft got it right in the head. Or in the open, on the face, where he's not protected.
That one shot back in. We'll finally have a whistle.
It's up Wood's jersey or something, or in his pants or something. It's caught on him. So he's going to the bench.
May have our media timeout here,
there
Larry.
He says, wait a minute, let me get it to you. Here it is.
Look at our out-of-town scoreboard again, Larry. 4-3, Powassan still leading Hearst.
Yeah, you're right, media timeout.
Late in the third, Blind River leading Elliot Lake 3-2 with about 2 minutes left to go in the third period, and Rayside Balfour leading the Sioux Thunderbirds 3-2 with 3 minutes to go in the third. So those games will either be over and into overtime. We'll just have to see.
Wait and see. Hurry up and wait and see.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, it's been a good game so far.
Yeah.
Eagles they've had some opportunities, just they haven't capitalized on it. Just haven't picked the right spot. They're getting, you know what? Another thing is they're getting good goaltending against them, and that's good for the league too. You know.
Face-off outside the blue line. 7:47 to play in the third period. Eagles continue to lead by the score of 1-0. Face-off won by the Rapids. Schwab shoots it in. Well, the Rapids with it. In the slot, here's Brown with it. His shot misses. Shot's 41-23 Eagles right now. 7:30 to play. Seow with it. Over to Brown. Brown shot. Swatted away by Benedetto. Strauss trying to catch up to the puck. Shire at center ice. Shire and Strauss. Shire. It's hit by Seow.
Stick flying, pucks flying.
Yeah. Clark in his own zone. Up to Praisner. Praisner shoots it in. On the end boards. Rapids with it. Shot back in by Arfanos.
Everybody else is changing. George's the only one in there.
Under 7 to play here in the third period. Brazier at center ice. Taken away by the Eagles. Oh, they almost had a 3-on-1 if they could have chipped that into the zone. Now the Rapids chase it. Seow. Clark. Over to Hanawal. Now Hanawal. Flip pass. Center ice. Off the boards. Arfanos. Rapids with it. Solis in his own zone. Boulware. Over to Clark. Now Clark shoots it in. Glove down by Frappy, and he'll hold with 6:08 to play in the third period. Eagles hanging on, Larry. Still leading 1-0.
This is what I like now. When the opposition goaltender freezes the puck, I don't know, he has time to move it, but he's got to check out his players if they're tired or not. But anytime you have a face-off in your own zone, you give the other team the opportunity to win the face-off and give them a scoring opportunity. And just it is, the Eagles did win the face-off, but they couldn't control the puck. Here comes French River over the blue line, taking a shot. That's moved aside by Benedetto.
Puck in front of the Eagles bench. Quinn shoots it in.
Puck's bouncing a lot, too.
Quillian behind the net. Now Gallant. Clears it to center. Keller with it. Keller fires it back in. Save by Frappier. Quinn over to Butcher. Now Butcher's pass off the boards. Shot in. Frappier slides it over. Now Blair with the shot. Frappier to make the save.
I thought it hit a post.
Now Quinn. It's the linesman at center ice. Keller hits the linesman again.
Yeah.
And get the heck out of there. Where's Lance Brown where you need him? Now bouncing puck as Benedetto will make a save. We'll see if we have any finals from some of those other games, Larry.
Okay.
Should be getting pretty darn close here. 4-4 now, Hearst and Powassan late third. And Blind River looks like they're going to win. As the clock is ticking, they lead Elliot Lake by the score of 5-2. That one's 4-2, excuse me. That one is now final, and Rayside leading the Sioux Thunderbirds 3-2. That one has a minute left, so we'll check that one on the next one.
Thunderbirds are going to come back there, eh? Generally, they do. Eagles win the face-off, got the puck behind net. Here's Quinn with it.
Now Quinn
shoots it, clears the zone.
Here's Morich with it. Morich along the far boards. Oh, he gets hit there.
Oh.
And some fans wanted a penalty there. Along the near boards. Now Morich at center ice. Morich dumps it in. Frappier behind the net. Rapids with it. On the near side. Now Douse. Douse, nice move. Taken away by Jensen. Here come the Eagles. 4:20 to play. Eagles with a 1-0 lead. They shoot it in. There's one smart line changes here. A rink-wide pass up to Seow. Seow across the blue line. Seow, nice move. And he hits the post again.
You guys, you got to take the man. No, don't go for the puck. Just
My
like
goodness
that, right
sakes.
there.
Now here come the Eagles with it. Schwab. French River's hit, I think, 3 posts tonight, maybe more. The Eagles have hit a couple. French River's also had the puck lie on the goal line a couple times.
Twice for sure.
Now puck in front. Eagles with it. Oh, he tried to get it over to Shire just out of his reach. Now we're going to have a whistle. Net off the moorings.
Yeah, net's off.
And we'll have a face-off.
Yeah, you know, when the guy's coming down the ice, he's going to dipsy-doodle, and you're backing up. You got to take the body. Look him straight in the chest and hit him there. Go with him. Don't go for that puck because he's going to make you look like a fool, and it just showed there.
Face off to the right of Frappier. Rapids win the face off. They'll clear it down the ice. That should be icing.
Yep.
And they'll bring the face off back in the Rapids zone. Let's see if we can get a final here, Larry. And it is a final. Rayside Balfour defeats the Sioux Thunderbirds by the score of 4-2, so they'll move to within 6 points of the Birds.
Must have scored an empty net.
Yep, I think both the Blind River. So the Eagles, they can hang on to this. They'll be 3 points ahead of Elliot Lake as the Wildcats have lost and in regulation. That one's shot down the ice. Boy, there's been a lot of icings tonight.
There have been, and they come in spurts of groups of 3. You want to pass me my water there, please?
Sure, why not? Do you need a massage too?
Thank you.
What else do you need?
My cord is short here.
So I've heard. So the face off to the left of Frappier.
Thank you.
Thank you. Eagles win the face off where Fanos shot and saved there by Frappier. With 3:23 to play in the third period. We'll be back next weekend, a pair of games Friday night against Elliot Lake and Saturday night against Rayside Balfour, a team that had an interesting weekend. They lose to the last place team 8-3, and they beat the first place team on the road 4-2. Try to figure out this league.
Really?
It's not going to be a very likely scenario.
It's your night or not your night.
It really is. Now Solis in the slot, and he gets knocked down. That's going to be a penalty. And so a big break for the Eagles.
He's hurt.
Say hello to Don, Stephanie, and Chloe Supa. Larry, they were at the game and now home watching it on Hockey TV.
Well, I saw them earlier. Yep. I was looking around. Did they come up and visit?
I went and visited them.
Oh, okay.
I figured I'd take the walk instead of them always coming over to see us.
Yeah, but she likes to come up here, though.
She does. Yeah, she'll come up next time she's here for sure. But doing a great job in hockey, having some games coming up in January. Looking forward to seeing some of those. The budding super hockey star or hockey superstar or both.
Okay.
3:12 to play in the third period. 1-0 Eagles, and on the power play.
Rapids penalty to number 67, Connor Loft. 2 minutes, hooking.
Hooking the call on Loft. Eagles on the power play. So French River, if they can kill this off, they'll have a little over a minute left to pull the goaltender and try to get a goal. Eagles want to get one here. Jensen moves in. Jensen, pass, shot, Wood, save, rebound, behind the net. Wood tried to put it in front. Now Butcher, nice job, keep it in. Playing it off the wall to Hannawall. Hannawall with the puck. Minute 25 left on the power play. Top of the near circle. Looking, back to the point, Butcher. Butcher's shot, hits a player in front and shot down the ice. 2:30 to play in the third period. Minute 15 left on the Eagles' power play. We'll keep an eye on Mr. Frappier if French River can kill this penalty off and try to pull the goalie. Hannawall with it. Back to Jensen. Now Quinn moves in, fires, and a goal!
Through the 5-hole!
We talk about it, Larry. You want to shoot the puck, and Quinn did just that. It was an accurate shot and an effective shot, and that puts the Eagles in real good position to win this game. Still 2:10 on the clock, but a power play goal gives the Eagles a 2-0 lead.
He had enough power on that puck that went through it, hit the pads, and just went through the 5-hole.
And what
Frappier never had a chance to close the pads altogether.
And what a reversal of fortune, Larry, for the special teams.
Yes.
Last night the Eagles got burned for 3 goals against on the power play, and now a shorthanded goal and a power play goal. Quinn the goal scorer, 2-0 Eagles.
Eagle goal
the mighty
for the number
Quinn.
13, Kyle Quinn. Assist number 21, Riley Jensen.
Oh, the
and
birthday
number
boy.
6, Charlie Handwall.
Hannawall and Jensen get the assists. And a shot there, save, rebound, another save, Brancato. Oh, just shot wide there. Brazier almost made it 2-1. Now the Eagles with it. Again, French River still could pull the goalie here. They're down 2. Now Blair gets hit hard. That's going to be another penalty.
Look at this.
And so that's probably all she wrote there as Gallant knocks over Blair. And want to say hello, Larry, to Kyle Quinn's grandparents, Papa and Nana, watching in, seeing their grandson score a goal. And DJ Brancato enjoyed our little exchange we had there with the massage and the short cord thing.
The grandparents are Jerry and Roger Quinn.
Okay, very good.
I believe that's them. So Larry and Steve down there, they got a bird's eye view of that goal.
They do.
Yep.
They do. Yeah. 2-0 Eagles. So looks like the Eagles are going to get 3 of a possible 4 points, Larry. So not a perfect weekend, but they needed this one. And they're a minute 32 from getting it going into next weekend's pair of games against a couple tough opponents. So we're still having some delay.
Another? They're giving him another penalty?
What's going on here? I think they're just having the face-off.
No, this the referee down here is...
They're not letting them change.
Well, it's 5-on-4. Here we go. The referee's going over there now. Now he's getting his explanation. The linesman
keeps putting a 2 up there. I'm not sure what that means. I don't think it's the peace sign. It's backwards.
Yeah.
Penalty to number 34, Ryan Gallant. 2 minutes. Interference.
Interference, the call, and a chance in front. Broken up by Blair.
Thank you.
Could be a 3-on-1 for the Eagles. Here's Solis. He's got Scarella over on the far side, and that pass does not work out. As the Rapids with it, Seow trying to get something going here. The Rapids are running out of time, though. A minute left, trailing by 2.
Eagles are giving them opportunities, though. They're not being very strong on the puck.
Under a minute to play in the third period. Clark
Look at this again.
lost the puck.
That's
French River still alive here. Short-handed, but
here we go now.
They're going to run out of time here eventually. Nice pass, Scarella. Cross the blue line in. No goal. That one's stopped by Frappier with 40 seconds, and now we're going to have a penalty, I think, on Scarella.
Yeah, he's giving him misconduct, I believe.
So this official.
Yep. Yeah, he's giving him 10. I don't know what he. Wow.
Must have said something.
Or for not scoring a goal on a breakaway, you get 10-minute misconduct. Okay. We'll have to see. Well, it's a misconduct he's going to call, so
Scarella's going to get first dibs on the hot water in the shower.
You're right,
so there's something to be said about that, although I'm sure coaches won't be too thrilled about it. So, Larry, the Eagles look like they're going to win this game, get 3 points this weekend.
So, I guess with misconduct, the penalty, because it's misconduct, you don't have to go down the far end.
Right. 40 seconds to play here in this third period. 6 more games on this homestand, including next weekend, Elliot Lake on Friday and Rayside Balfour on Saturday. 30 seconds to play. Shots 46-28, Larry, and I think both netminders should get a game star in this one. If I'm giving out stars, I'm definitely giving Frappier the second star, and I'm going to give Mr. Brancato the first star, but Mr. Brancato might want to buy a lottery ticket after this game. I mean, he played well, obviously not giving up a goal, but he also got some luck there. Hey, goalies need luck sometimes.
Yeah,
we all do.
You got to be lucky to be good, and good.
And he was good and lucky, so the Eagles will take it as we're 12.1 seconds away from a victory.
One was good, one was better, but they're looking for the best.
That's wow. Well, Larry, some sage wisdom there. Oh, wise one. So the Eagles are going to win this game, and the netminder, Mr. Brancato, going to get the shutout. Our final score, the Eagles 2, the French River Rapids 0. For our cameraman Rob Horn and for color commentator Larry Pozzabon, Scott Nason signing off from Pullar Stadium. We'll talk to you next Friday as the Eagles will take on the Elliot Lake Wildcats here on Hockey TV.
Good night, folks.